I will never forget the time I was at a Badger game and an obviously drunk group of girls and guys holding a sign saying, "Don't care, Daddy's paying for it." In less than 8 minutes, I'm going to try to convince you that as a parent, we should not be paying for our kids' college tuition. Now, I'm not trying to say, oh, you are 18, you're cut off. I think it's okay to assist your children and provide a roof over their head while in college, assist with book fees, and hey, maybe even supply a car for them to get to and from. By not paying for your child's college tuition, you are not only teaching them responsibility, but you are helping them invest in their future. I would like to take this time to tell you about my personal experience with this topic and how not paying for your child's tuition will help them learn responsibility, how to handle money, and save on your retirement. When I was 18 years old, I could have had my college tuition paid for because my father worked for Cardinal Stritch University. Of course, at that time, I did not appreciate it and take into consideration the amount of money I could have potentially saved. Instead, I took the path of marriage, and a few years later, having my own children. Once my children started school, I started to think ahead about college, and that is when I realized the mistake I made by not accepting the free tuition. Now, 29 years old, I am working almost 30 hours a week, going to nursing school, and raising a family. However, my grades are good, I enjoy school, and appreciate the knowledge I am being taught. My money is being spent on books, supplies, and tuition, not alcohol. And I honestly believe if I would have went to college and had my tuition paid for, I would have not succeeded. I believe young adults need to take the reins of their financial future and go with it. Learn from the mistakes that they make and develop problem-solving skills to help them when they are struggling. This is all about how to become a responsible adult. By paying for their own tuition, they soon realize that if they don't attend class and they don't have to pay for them, they would have to pay for the class all over again. They will realize that if the grades fall enough, they will not be able to receive grants, scholarships, etc., making their financial life easier. These young adults have to make the choice. Do I buy this new shirt? Do I buy some milk? Do I buy lunch meat? Maybe I need some gas too. This is the base of learning how to manage finances, and one of the best ways to learn. Think about when they were young in the store saying, "I want that. Can I have that?" And you would simply say, "No, not today, honey." And then you would listen to them scream bloody murder for the next 10 minutes. Or whine until you're wanting to pull your hair out. This happens because little kids do not have any concept of the value of money. We need to change we need to basically change that concept and have them responsible for their own costs, helping them to appreciate this value. Kids and young adults need to know by paying for their own tuition, they are not only paying for their school, but they are investing in their future. It is the first real responsible leap a person takes after becoming an adult in most cases. It teaches them to prioritize and how one thing will affect the other. For example, kids that pay for their own tuition may be more likely to finish college sooner. They tend to use their time allotted more efficiently. Only one extra semester at the university would be all kinds of additional costs like housing, food, travel, books, etc. They may think, well, geez, I will finish in December and start my career and start paying for some of this off rather than wrapping up more. They also may try a little harder in high school and really try to get a scholarship since they will be paying less back. When it is someone else's money, it may not seem as important. Lastly, I would like to point out that parents should not dip into their retirement to pay for their kids' college expenses. According to Barbara Shapiro, Vice President of HMS Financial Group, she states, "Kids will get a loan for college. No one will give us a loan to retire." President Alan Kahn of the AJK Financial Group says, "I would like to advise people to never go into debt for their children's college." He continues to say, "There is no reason why anybody should risk their own financial security by taking out additional mortgage on their home." Think about it. If you don't have a substantial retirement, who will take care of you when you retire? According to Kahn, that's the biggest problem people are facing today. Experts warn that not only will you be likely penalized for taking money out of your retirement fund early, you might also be setting yourself up for bigger financial problems later. This topic could be a speech all by itself, but the point I would like to get across here is that it is not smart to take money from here. If you feel you must have to make paying for your child's tuition, make it second on the list, not first. Again, I am saying not completely to cut off ties. You should be supportive. Don't act like you don't care towards your child. In my opinion, I think it is great if you are able to provide a vehicle, assist them with giving a roof over their head, pay for maybe a fraction of the tuition, helping them with groceries, buy their books. It really depends on your financial situation. And if you can't afford to help them with anything, just be caring and share with them the rewards of the hard work and dedication. That in itself is valuable to a young adult just beginning their quest in life as an individual. In conclusion, I would like to emphasize that sometimes letting go and cutting the umbilical cord is what needs to be done. When your child is paying for school, attending class, learning how to balance their needs and wants, it's really going to give them an even better education. They will become not only responsible for money and life in general, but will need to learn to appreciate the value of money. In effect, depending on your situation, sometimes they may not have to worry about you because you will not have drained your retirement trying to start them with their lives. By arguing that you should not pay for your child's tuition, this does not mean that you should not be there for them or in no way assist them. If you are able, you should help them little by little or just enough to smooth over the edges. Because realistically, you want them to invest in their own future.